I recently re-downloaded Forza Horizon 5 because Forza Horizon 6 is just around the corner and I realized something. Forza Horizon games have never taught players how to drift. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to drift in the first place and a few different steps to help all levels of drifters improve. Step 1. Choosing a car. There are three main ways you can obtain a drift car, one being the auction house. As long as you have enough credits, you can obtain any drift car in the game here. The easiest way to obtain a car is the auto show. I would recommend the Formula Drift cars because they're the easiest cars to drift straight from the auto show. A few of them you have to buy a DLC for, but for the sake of this video, I'm going to buy the Mustang, which is a rear-wheel drive car and also not part of the DLC. The last way you can obtain a drift car is the Drift Club Mexico Horizon story. After completing all 6 chapters, you will receive the car on the left, which you may have to complete all 6 chapters and get 3 stars on every chapter. Step 2. Learning how to drift. First, head into settings, turn traction control off, stability control off, shifting to manual. This is going to make it much easier to slide the car, and in manual shifting, you can control the engine's RPMs, making it much easier to predict how much power you will receive. Drifting with a rear-wheel drive car is much easier than drifting with an all-wheel drive car because all you have to do is swing your left joystick from left to right and keep the car controlled. I occasionally do click A, and that's the e-brake. This kicks the rear end of the car out, giving it more angle, but it does sacrifice some speed. For this particular car, drifting in second, third, and fourth works. Never drift in first in any car. Some cars are more touchy than others, so you'll just have to drift with it for a while to get a feel for which gear feels the best. For all-wheel drive cars, you'll have to be more proactive with the e-brake, because it's much harder to get more angle. All-wheel drive cars are much better at long roads and straight roads, while rear-wheel drive cars are much better at tighter hairpin turn type roads. This once-in-a-million thing happened to me while I was recording this. Yo, is that Mac? Interesting. Here's a quick example of how I extended my drift around a truck using the e-brake. About a second before I hit the truck, I knew that if I kept the accelerator pressed, then I would have gone straight into the truck. When holding the accelerator down, your car gains speed towards the right. Now when you hold down your e-brake, your car drifts in a straight line, keeping the inertia it already has. Step 3. Drift zones and drift score. I'm changing into this Lotus because it's one of the top drift cars for drift zones right now. So what is a drift zone? It's a specific stretch of road that Forza's marked out, and it has competitive leaderboards to see who can get the highest drift score. These drift zones are marked with flags on each side throughout the whole zone. Forza calculates your drift score with 2 factors in mind: speed and angle. The faster you are going and the more angle you have increases your drift score to a certain extent. The last factor is transfers. Forza doesn't actually calculate transfers. They're just a key element when it comes to calculating drift scores. Transfers is when you switch from left to right or right to left during a drift. During a transfer, your car straightens out, which means you have no angle, meaning you get no drift points. So just try transferring less. I'm going to show you an example of this on this drift zone here. You're able to drift around both these corners without transferring. You may think it's impossible, but with all the skills we learned in this video today, it's possible. One last thing I want to say about drift zones is if any part of your car is off the track, that is okay. As long as one singular part of your car is touching the road, you will still be earning drift points. I think that's just about all the basics you need for drifting in Forza Horizon 5. If you have any questions or comments, or if I said something wrong in this video, and please fact check me in the comments. If you're interested in seeing how to get higher scores on the drift story mode, watch my next video. Peace!